Verve, online devotional videos.
In pain, Hannah does something that often we don't. Well, you think we would. Hannah in pain, and it says she was in the bitterness of her soul. It says she was oppressed, and the Hebrew word means she had an oxen yoke upon her that was crushing her, cruelly pressing her down and destroying her. When she had this going on in her life, it says at the same time that her mind was swirling, her mind was obsessing over her situation. But what does she do? She goes to the tent of the meeting and she prays. You and I, when overwhelmed, often say to God, why are you overwhelming me? Why did you let this happen? And we get a hissy fit out of God and we distance ourselves as far as possible. But Hannah ran to his arms when she was in pain and in distress instead of running away from him. And really, that's the only choice we have. Are we going to run to him or are we going to run away from him? The beauty thing about God is when we run away from him, he's waiting for us wherever we're running to. But Hannah went to him and she poured out her pain. And it says in 1 Samuel chapter 1, verse 10, she was praying to God. But then 1 Samuel chapter 1, verse 12 says she was praying before God. And that seems like just a simple distinction or not a distinction at all, praying to and then praying before, but it's huge. She started talking to him. And because she was pouring out truth and pouring out all the contents of her soul, pouring out everything she had, because she was praying with her heart and not in some formulation way of her mind, she went from praying to him to being in his presence, before him. The cry of her heart and the truthfulness of her expression, taking her bitterness to God, the lament given to him, brought her to being in his presence. You and I need to go away from form and structure of our prayers and polished prayers. They're good, but we need to know what it is to pour out our heart. And we take our bitterness to him, not to others, and not turtling and holding on to ourselves until we have this bitterness cancer growing up. We take it to him, and we get into his presence. We go from talking to him to being with him. That's Hannah's journey. That's the journey I want for me and for you.
Verve, devotional videos to your inbox.